Okay guys, it's Monday. We're going to talk today about the difference between come and out. So, or you can use here. If you use a formal come for obedience, then you may not want to dilute it. So you can use here. Basically one is to turn away, laterally out away from you kind of, but not away from you like from one side to the other like a switch. It just means move out. Come means to move in, or here, whichever one, move in towards you. So think of it as directing the dog's head. If they're facing this way, when you say out, they should turn their head out. If you say come, they should turn their head in if you were on this side. Opposite, of course, if you were on the other. These are very important for discriminations. And there's times that you need to influence your dog's head. If you're watching them as you're doing, say, a curve of jumps and they're drifting too far out, then you want to bring them in, so you turn their path inward. If you see them coming in towards you, you can push them out. Usually, like when I use out, I use both the leg and the hand, and I push on the path out. Think of it as an invisible bubble that you're pushing on that bubble to push them away from you. With the come, you usually come in and you drop your hand down to your side. So out, come, out, come. So you can work this without having contact tunnel discriminations, which is what you see a lot of. Or as I'm starting to handle more and more on a very fast dog, I use out a lot so I can make a shorter path because I can't stay up with my dog. So you can use 2 hoops or 2 jumps, either one, set in directly here. So if you set your dog up in the middle, they have an equal opportunity to come here or to go out. So you would set your dog up here. You would come to, well, you're not going to go very far from your dog. So if your dog was, say, we're going to use this because we're going to end up using this anyway. Your dog is here. You're going to take 1 step ahead of them. So you're going to release them. You can start without that hoop. And in the end, you will be using that hoop to help kind of set your timing. So you're going to say out, through, or come, through. And the same with this direction. So this would be out, through, or come, through. A lot of it is body language, but still use your verbals. So then you would start, I would start probably a little further back with your dog in a sit stay here, and where you come out to here. And again, you're going to say out, or you're going to say come. Actually, you don't want to be blocking this path. So you want to be on the outside of that. So out, come. So that you give them a clear path. I'll demonstrate it with Pearl. So you're going to start with them close together like that. Come just a step forward. Out. Good girl. Good girl. Good job. Yes. You want the dead center in between. It's an easy, you come out to the side so that you're not infringing that path. Come through. Yes, good girl. And delay on my part. Good girl, good girl. Yes, girl. Work both sides. Out through. Yeah, there you go. Get it. Right there. Yeah, I know I was late. to just pass this entrance. Remember, on the outside of that. Out. Through. And that was bad timing on my part. Yay! Good girl. Good girl. Yeah. So you didn't correct it. I said out. She went on the outside of that hoop. That was not her fault. Through. Out. Yes, good girl. And a lot of times I don't use jumps and hoops. Somebody had the question on whether I use like the obstacle name. Out means to go and turn outward and look for the obstacle that's furthest out from you. So I don't always say, especially on jumps and tunnels and hoops, I'll say out. That doesn't get girl. But I don't necessarily say out through. I'll just say out, or I'll say come. And that means to come in and take the obstacle closest. Come on the outside of this. Through. Come. Yes, good girl. Yay, good girl. Good girl. Okay, on the other side. Under the outside. Okay, through, out. Ah. Out. Yes, good girl. Yay, good job. Good job, get that. Good job. Good. Get him. Buddy? Yes. Got it, girl. Yes. Yay, good girl. Girl, there we go. Got her happy ears on. Okay, come. Yes, good girl. Yay. Good job. Good job. Out. Oh, I was late. Yay, good girl. Okay, out. Yes, good girl. There you go. Good job, get that. Good girl. So that's come and out, and using it for discriminations. Have a good day.